आह ओह क्या हो गया? मैं कौन हूँ? मैं किधर हूँ? ये सब क्या चल रहा है? 9:40 दोस्तों, आपका स्वागत ये लाइव स्ट्रीम में जिसका नाम है गोस्ट स्टोरीज। मैं उठ गया मामा, मैं उठ गया। रिवर्स में गाड़ी चलाते हुए कौन है? मैं ही हूँ। दोस्तों, आपका स्वागत। मैं माफ़ी चाहता हूँ, मैं सो रहा था। आई नॉट रियली, आई वाज टेकिंग अ काइंड ऑफ अ नैप एंड सडनली आई वाज लाइक, अरे अभी तक तो 9:30 बज चुका होगा। एंड देन आई रियलाइज कि हो गया। देखो, मैं अभी तक चड्डी पहना हूँ। गुड इवनिंग एवरीवन, वेलकम टू गोस्ट स्टोरीज। ओह, व्हाट लक। मतलब ज़्यादा उतना भी टाइम ही क्या देख रहे तुम लोग? क्या हमें चेंज करते हैं। सब ठीक है ना तुम लोग? हाउ यू गाइस डूइंग? इट्स बिन अ वेरी क्रैपी वीक, as you all know. I hope you guys are doing okay. And as we go on to this next crappy weekend, I just thought कि ghost stories जारी रहना चाहिए। AAS सॉफ्टवेयर। क्या हुआ? क्या हुआ? कुछ भी नहीं, नहीं तुम्हारा घर पे रहेगा लैग, इधर सब ठीक है मेरे को लगता है, एटलीस्ट आई डोंट नो। ओके, एवरीबॉडी इज गुड, वेरी गुड। प्लीज़ कोई मेरा हेडलाइट नहीं देखेगा। um, अरे आ गया कोई तो। हाँ, सो सेइंग बाय द एंड ऑफ द स्ट्रीम ना क्या होगा कि शायद स्ट्रीम बंद हो जाएगा, मतलब आधा दिखेगा वगैरह वगैरह, इफ़ यू वर हियर फ्रॉम लास्ट वीक, बट एट द एंड ऑफ इट सब हो जाएगा ठीक। क्या थोड़ा लाइक नहीं रे बाबा, किधर है? आई 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 आई। तुम लोग के घर पे रहेगा लैग, इधर चल रहा है। आई डोंट नो कैसी लैगी लगन। व्हाट डू यू मीन लैग? ओके ठीक है, विल वेस्ट 2 more minutes चेकिंग की लैग है कि नहीं। स्ट्रीम ऑफ करके लैग है? व्हाट? ये नहीं नहीं, मैं रियाज को कभी, रियाज हमारा मेन आदमी है, उसको कोई टक्कर नहीं दे सकता है। एक सेकंड ना। ये कुछ भी, योर गाइस फूलिंग विद मी ब्रो। इट्स फुली नॉन लैगे, इस नॉन लैगे। एनीवे, गुड इवनिंग। ये सब चल रहा है ना अपना एएएस। एज यू नो द स्ट्रीम इज प्रोटेक्टेड बाय एएएस, तो प्लीज़ अपना एएएस मत दिखाना यहाँ पे, दिखेगा भी नहीं लोगों को। बट आई अर्ज यू टू जॉइन अस ऑन द स्ट्रीम फॉर आवर वीकेंड फेस्टिविटीज। यू कैन कम टेल अस योर गोस्ट स्टोरीज। ये स्टोरी में भूत रहना चाहिए, मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट। नॉट लाइक व्हाट आई सॉ ऑन टाइम्स नाउ। Go to my Instagram stories. They posted a reel where I think some guys are fooling with each other, and somebody has crying voices coming out of a Bluetooth speaker. That's what it seemed like to me. And Times Now has posted it as an official reel. What is going on, man? Our news channels really, seriously, the pits, bro. I don't even know what to say to that. Kone, kone, likhte hain. Okay. Arnav Ramos. Let's see what you got, bro. Better have a ghost story for us. No, we will not be doing any more AAS testing. इधर टाइमर भी है। अरे ये बंद क्यों हुआ? अर्नव, देखा न्यूज़ के बारे में बात किया, अर्नव आ गया इधर। हाउ इज दैट पॉसिबल? Hey, why is it switching? Ghost man. बाप रे, I need this over here. अर्नव
Hello, hello,
हिंदूस।
hello.
हेलो अर्नव, कैसा है रे बाबा?
Ask how are you?
चल रहा है। कैसा है
Sir,
तुम? Ah,
I'm
it's
fine.
an seems to be a normal, decent person. Always great. How are you, my brother?
I'm very good. But I wasn't expecting you to actually accept me. I've been
Arey,
waiting for a long time now.
I would say
Peshabi,
this to my family a lot. I was not expecting you to accept me. Welcome, brother. किधर से? कितना बड़ा है तुम्हारा room?
No, it's small. It's really small. मुंबई में हुआ
लेकिन मेरा
इधर।
कितना छोटा है, आपका room कितना बड़ा है?
हाँ,
I think we have the same cupboards. Anyway, मुंबई से?
yes, not Mumbai, Navi Mumbai.
नवी मुंबई. वो same ही तो. अच्छा, because
Yeah.
नवी मुंबई is better than the rest of this. I get it. I get it.
Hmm.
All right, take it away, brother. क्या rating देंगे आप अपना story को?
फर्स्ट हैंड एक्सपीरियंस है तो probably मेरी तो फट रही है अभी। मेरा आई एम नॉट
अच्छा,
टेकिंग।
ऐसा क्या?
इज इट ओके फॉर स्टैंड?
हाँ ठीक है, या oh wow, this is new, we never had someone present. थोड़ा एक step पीछे, मेरे को डर लगता है को. अच्छा,
So
lovely. Good evening, what is your name, what is your roll number?
so my name is Arna and my roll number is 143.
Alright.
My story.
Okay, सुनाओ.
So this story is from when I was in my third standard.
Okay.
I used to spend most of my summer vacations at my cousin's place. So the whole month I would be there. They used to live in Tadeo, the Tadeo police compound, if you know where that is.
I do know where that is.
So
Yes.
there's a really old building there. So my uncle was a police officer. So government flats मिलते हैं ना. So they used to live there. When I used to visit there, मैं छोटा था. There used to live a auntie neighboring flat में एक आंटी रहती थी. So now that I think about it, it's really creepy. But जब भी मैं visit करता था, the auntie would give me chocolates and everything. But I have never seen her. So जब chocolates देती ना, you open the door and you have that chain वाला latch on it. So on door slightly opens. So what she would do is कि वो latch लगाती थी, opens the door slightly, हाथ बाहर निकल के she would give me the chocolates. अब छोटा था, मेरे को chocolates मिल रहे, I didn't question it. वो all that happened. So this is before the chocolate वाला thing. ये बचपन से होते आ रहा है. So when I was in third, तब भी तो auntie had moved out and वो auntie वाला flat had been taken over by cousins. तो that auntie वाला flat उसको study room में convert कर चुके थे. So I will give a visual depiction of how the auntie का flat looked like अंदर से. Now that वो study room में convert हो चुका है. So it's a really old building. Enter करने पे जो living room में all the walls उस पे स्टडी टेबल्स लगा चुके हैं filled with books. वॉल पे गजनी की तरह नोट्स लिखे हुए हैं भैया और दीदी ने. And the living room was a pale beige color and 2 ट्यूबलाइट्स लगे हुए, एकदम creepy vibes देता था वो. And जो इतना पुराना बिल्डिंग था ना कि लिविंग रूम का आप बालकनी खोलोगे ना तो इट वाज सपोज टू बी अ बालकनी आफ्टर दैट. बट वो बालकनी का स्लैब टूट चुका था एंड इट वाज ओनली द रीइंफोर्समेंट्स रिमेनिंग. तो बालकनी खोल के अगर यू फेव स्टेप आप सीधा नीचे गिर जाओगे. इतना पुराना बिल्डिंग था. आई एम जस्ट गिविंग यू अ विजुअल डिस्क्रिप्शन ऑफ.
और आप चलते भी बहुत है तो डेंजरस रहेगा.
So my cousins would study late night. मैं तो थक जाता था तो मैं उनके वही रूम में एक छोटा सा सिंगल सीटर सोफा था, मैं उस पर बैठे रहता था टिल दे यूज्ड टू फिनिश विद द स्टडीज. एंड फिर हम लोग सोने चले जाते. तो वन डे काफ़ी लेट तक पढ़ने बैठे एंड आई स्लेप्ट वो सोफा पे. अब दे वर लाइक कि ये इतना अच्छे से सो रहा है, लेट्स लीव हिम हियर. एंड वो लोग दूसरे फ्लैट में जाके सो गए. साइड वाले फ्लैट था. अब लाइट्स वगैरह सब ऑफ कर चुके थे वो लोग. आई वाज जस्ट अब सिंगल सीटर सोफा पे हाउ यू स्लीप साइडवेज. ओके, मैं मिडल ऑफ द नाइट आई हैव वोकन अप. सब लाइट्स वगैरह ऑफ है. ओनली लाइट जो रूम में आ रहा है वो था द कॉरिडोर का लाइट जो रिफ्लेक्ट होके डोर के थ्रू आ रहा था. सो दैट्स इट. अब आफ्टर यू वेक अप यू आर अ बिट हेजी फॉर अ फ्यू सेकंड्स. मैं उठ के सोफा पे बैठा. Like you sit normally on a sofa. I look at my feet. I can see someone else's feet in front of me. I'm like,
Where? Sorry, I need a recap. कि किधर हो रहा था? उन लोग के घर में.
हाँ, but the other flat जहाँ पे वो study room बना चुके थे. I was alone there. ये लोग सोने दूसरे फ्लैट में चले जाते थे.
You saw somebody else's feet where your feet were.
हाँ. Now that मैं just उठा था ना तो 5-6 seconds के लिए I kept staring at the feet. I was like, क्या है, किसका है? मैंने ऊपर देखा, like fuck, I realized कि it's not a living thing. मतलब you देख के समझ जाता है कि it's an entity or something. मेरी फटी, I ran out. अब कौन गधे ने वो बिल्डिंग डिजाइन किया था, आई डोंट नो. द जनरली योर फ्लैट्स हैव दैट थ्रेशोल्ड बिल्डिंग के एंट्रेंस पे, दैट छोटा सा मार्बल का पट्टा और समथिंग.
Sure.
या इवन योर फ्लैट हैज दैट. सो
ठीक है. फिर?
so and now that I have fallen वहाँ पे, I look up, I see his feet again. मेरी और फटी, मैं गया साइड वाले फ्लैट पे, उसके दरवाजे पे खटखटाया. लाइक वो लोग खोल नहीं रहे क्योंकि द लेआउट वाज कि स्टार्टिंग में लिविंग रूम है एंड द सिंगल बेडरूम वाज एकदम अंदर, एंड अंदर सब लोग सो रहे थे, उनको कुछ आवाज नहीं जा रहा, मैं डोर खटखटा रहा तो. एंड I was like, fuck it, I ran. Now the corridor is like, I'll give you a description of the corridor. The corridor is like 30 meters wide, wide क्या बोल रहा हूँ, long. So we used to have running race उतने, तो काफी लंबा. And सिर्फ 2 ही लाइट्स है पूरे कॉरिडोर में. एक one on this side, that if you remember those oval shaped lights which had like those metal के mesh over it, that we really old ones.
ठीक है. Brother, we are reaching Panvel, so you'll have to just speed it up a little bit.
So and the staircase went around the lift. So बीच में lift and पीछे के 3 साइड से staircase जाता. I ran down, staircase से through गया. I was on 3rd floor. I reached the 2nd floor. 2nd floor के exit पे there's that kid standing again ऐसे. मेरी फट गई, I fell down उधर ही. And so the lift was क्या बोलते हैं, 2nd फ्लोर पे थैंकफुली लिफ्ट था. एंड वो लिफ्ट वाला वो मेटल का लिफ्ट होता है ना, जो डोर्स रहता है उस पे.
हाँ, yeah, the second door, yeah.
तो लिफ्ट के अंदर का लाइट चालू था, तो वो डोर्स के थ्रू लाइट बाहर आ रहा था. नाउ आई सैट डाउन वहाँ पे. I fucked up the whole story, but
What?
I'm scared myself.
Don't worry, nothing to be stressed about. कोई दिखता भी नहीं है. Only 347 people.
मेरी
Sorry.
so लिफ्ट के सामने the whole night I have sat down ऐसे. Wait. ऐसे बैठ के मैं लिफ्ट के सामने बैठा हुआ था. And when you sit like this, there's a gap through which you can see. And the whole night I could see him sitting on the right side of me. तो पूरा रात में आँख बंद करके बैठा हुआ था. Until someone came. Yep.
मेरे को डायनासोर दिख गया अभी. We got some killer tats, bro. How old are you, by the way?
I'm 20.
20. Wow. I'm still scared to get a tattoo. But so anyway, this stopped happening, and do you still see this person's this?
So I was like कि अब तक तो आज तक तो मैं उसके वजह से लाइट ऑफ करके सो नहीं पाया हूँ. एंड अब तक मैं खुद को क्या बोलते रहता था कि आई वॉज इमेजिनिंग दिस, कुछ हुआ नहीं था ऐसे, कुछ तो मैंने खुद इमेजिन किया. अब रिसेंटली व्हाट हैपेंड कि लास्ट मंथ आई हैड माय सिस्टर्स वेडिंग हु यूज्ड टू लिव वो वाले बिल्डिंग में. So there I met all her building के friends. We had a ghost story night and वहाँ पे वो लोग अपना stories बोल रहे हैं and उनका stories का description matched exactly with the kid I had seen.
Oh my God! Other people have gone through the same experience
and
as
they are
you.
like ठीक है, हम लोग they are very casual with it. They are like कि हाँ हम लोग ने भी देखा है, ये तो very mischievous है.
I hate these people who are so casual about this. Brother, we've reached the end of the 10 minutes with my special timer and all. But has this happened recently now?
No.
So far good, ना?
आप देखोगे तो it's under redevelopment. कोई भी नहीं है.
Thank
If
God.
I can show you that photo तो.
No problem. Can I recommend a great show to watch, which will sort of change your perspective a bit? Evil. Have you guys seen Evil? I've started watching Evil. Oh my God, it's brilliant, bro. It's about one person who does not believe at all, and the other person sort of like believes in all these things, and they investigate these stories for the church. It's damn good. It's really, really good. It's been tripping me out. I'm on the 2nd season. Facebook check कर रहा है?
नहीं, वो बिल्डिंग का फोटो दिखा रहा है. This is the building right now.
Oh my God. Creepy and unnerving. Brother, thanks for sharing that with us. I hope you're doing good. You can take a breath now. You're done.
Bye-bye.
Raise the सांसों की. Bye, bro. Take care. Bye. Oh, that was That could have gone any which way. Boni Hoge Rele. Evil, not Evil Dead, just Evil. It's on Hotstar, Geo Hotstar. We made out of that alive. No spoilers, bro. That's you must watch it. It's a really good show. I still don't know what's happening in the show, but they keep debunking all these things. Muja aa gaya. Not like Times Now, where they don't bother to debunk it. They just show you some guys in the room, and apparently in that video they can hear somebody crying. Vishal Anand, flex your muscles, Hoezaay, just like both biceps once. No, I cannot. नहीं है मेरे पास. मेरा सेप है. Sep. No bicep. Only sep. AAS has saved us all. कोई call ही नहीं करेगा अभी. Anyway, good evening everyone. That was like the warm-up session. No, don't say that. Christine Fernandez is saying after Evil season 1 was good, season 2 के बाद not so good. मत बोलो. I'm on season 2 right now. It's decent. कोई बोल रहा था बीच में लैग इधर तो एक भी ड्रॉप्ड फ्रेम नहीं हुआ है. My friend Cyril is watching cough. Does he have a cough? I cannot remember. बहुत गर्मी है bro. That's why मैं tank top पहना हूँ. Cover ठीक है. Shoulders. Let's keep going. Guys, don't forget to hit like and subscribe to nice shows as well as this one if possible. 349 people are here with us. I thank every single one of you, and I also ask you, what is wrong with you? Kya problem hoge rele? Get yourself checked, but also welcome to this community that we have built over here. All kinds of crazy stuff has been happening over here through the years, but we're now in a new era of not being scared because we have the AAS system over here. And in this coming week, I'm hoping to do a pet stream where we will rate your pets and roast them in a nice way because, people are a little like, touchy about their pets and stuff. So, but we'd like to see your pets, whether it's a fish or an aquarium, all happening next week. Even love advice. But for now, we're in the middle of ghost stories. So why are you people sending me all these sensual messages like when my shoulders के बारे में? वो मेरा OnlyFans पे होता है, यहाँ पे नहीं. Please ऐसे मत करो. Let's take our next caller. Only pets. Yeah, that's a great idea for the pet stream, bro. Only pets. But why bring that angle in? It's pets. They're so innocent. Chetna ji. Chetna ji is going to be joining us shortly. In the meanwhile, there's a link to our meeting room. उसको क्लिक करके आप अंदर आ सकते हो और स्नैक्स वैक्स मत खाना वहाँ पे. वो रखा भी नहीं है उधर. टैलेंट स्ट्रीम, आई डोंट नो, लोगों के पास है टैलेंट दिखाने के लिए, कुछ और ही दिखाएंगे. चेतना जी, वेलकम बैक टू द स्ट्रीम.
Hello.
This time with audio perfection and all. क्या बात है. Do you have a crazy
switched
story for us? Browser
Yeah.
change किया? Which
Yeah.
browser are you using
Yeah.
now?
मतलब last time I was on Safari and this time I'm on Chrome.
Oh, wow. Safari. Anyway. क्या रेटिंग देंगे
Okay.
आप अपना स्टोरी को?
8.5.
8.5 distinction. सुनाइए आप. Take it away. Stream is all yours.
Okay. So last time I shared a personal story. This time I'm going to share someone else's story.
ओह,
They
नेटवर्क
shared
थोड़ा कम है.
with me.
अभी हो रहा है लाइक.
So this person was my uncle's driver.
अरे
Oh.
बाप रे, एक सेकंड, आराम से.
Is,
You need to
I'm just
either
doing,
we start again. If you can be closer to the window or next to the router because the network is a little low.
yeah.
Otherwise,
I'm
we
just
can turn
going
off your
closer
video.
to my router.
Lovely. Take it away, ma'am.
Okay, is it better?
Yes.
Or should I turn off my video?
Well, for now,
Okay.
seems like we're doing all right. I was wrong about that.
Okay.
I will turn off your video just to help you. I think I
Yeah.
don't seem to know how to do that. Oh, yes, that was the button. I should have clicked it. Take it away, ma'am. We'll both turn our video. I'll give you in solidarity. Here we go. Take it away.
Okay. Okay. So this is someone else's story. and this person is my uncle's driver, and he was मेरे को कहीं पे ड्राइव करके ड्रॉप करने जा रहे थे, and he randomly me, oh, do you believe in ghosts? And I was like, I'm not sure. And then he just told me his experience. And he told, so he, when he was telling me the story, he was like 38, 39 years old, and the story happened to him when he was in his early 20s.
Okay. Yes, we're listening.
Give me, yeah. So he told me that like he was 22, 21 years old, something like that. And he and his friends back then would have like bikes and wo kahin pe bhi. So this is based in Kanpur, and they had motorbikes and they would just go around the city, nearby villages, कि अब उनके पास बाइक था तो हम घूमने जाएंगे, ये करेंगे वो करेंगे. There was this one particular village and one particular road that his parents and his neighbors had told him कि अच्छा इस side मत जाना, we've heard stories that चुड़ैलें हैं, ये है वो है, things like that. तो he was like कि नहीं नहीं ये सब कुछ नहीं होता है, मतलब I don't believe in all this, I'll just go and explore with my friends. तो वो लोग गए, वो लोग like they left around 5-6 in the evening. तो वो 5-6 बजे निकले, they're going on a long ride, like 4-5 friends are going and there are 3 bikes. तो while they were going towards the village, it was all very chill. वो गए, वो कहीं ढाबे पे रुके, खाना पीना किया, सब किया. They chilled at the village, saw the sights, and then when they were heading back, it was around 10:30, 11 in the night. And at one point in the night, his bike with one pillion rider, him and his friend, got separated from the other 2 bikes because they were going faster than the other 2 bikes.
Oh shit.
तो वो काफी आगे चल रहे थे. And they were just chilling, chatting कि अच्छा आप इतनी देर में पहुंच जाएंगे. Everything was great and they were talking about their day. And then I think they were, the way he told me, it was like they were at a distance of like 500-600 meters when they suddenly saw a woman walking alone on the road, completely by herself. And it looked like she was coming from a wedding because she was wearing a nice suit. It was like a nice bright color, like red and green or something like that she was wearing. And she was just walking on the side of the road like she was going somewhere. So they started talking about her कि oh suddenly हमने ये कौन देखा, like ये lady क्या कर रही है यहाँ पे, कौन है ये, should we like go ask her if she needs help or something like that. तो ऐसे वो जब तक बात कर रहे हैं, they're going closer to her. And then they start hearing that she's also like wearing a pile. She's also like, she has a lot of jewelry on. And at this time, at the full time, they're only able to see her back. क्योंकि वो ड्राइव कर रहे हैं, she's walking on the same side. So they're just talking कि अच्छा जब इसके क्रॉस करेंगे ना, थोड़ा धीरे से क्रॉस करेंगे. We'll just see how she looks and all of that. According to him, he was driving and his friend was the pillion. So जैसे ही they got closer to her, he turned left just to have a look at her. All he saw were big red eyes and a huge pointy nose and a white face with huge red lips. And the moment he saw that, he did not even wait a second. The throttle of his bike, he put it to the max. Now, when the throttle goes to max, bike वो स्लो डाउन करने के बाद वो 50-60 के स्पीड पे थी. जैसे ही वो मैक्स किया ना, like within a few seconds it started touching 100. But जब वो 100 भी टच कर रहा था, he told his friend कि पीछे नहीं देखना, because they could still hear the woman for a good kilometer or 2. And they were constantly like, इतने तेज में कैसे भाग रही है, ये हमारे पीछे कौन है, ये क्या कर रही है? And they were just scared because both of them saw red eyes, red lips, and a huge pointy nose with a pale face. They're like, don't look back, don't look back, don't look back. And until I think they kept going for like 5-6 kilometers. After which the voice or the pile का sound everything, क्योंकि कुछ उस औरत ने कुछ आवाज नहीं करी, कुछ sound नहीं करा, कुछ hi hello नहीं बोला, nothing she said. But because she was wearing so much jewelry on her, you could, while she was running with that jewelry, you could hear her right at you like
Oh
एकदम बाइक के
shit.
पीछे भागते हुए आ रही है. 5-6 kilometers later थोड़ा light आया, एक नया like some बस्ती they were near. So they didn't stop there also. They were just like, we'll just keep going. We're not stopping anywhere until we reach the city, which is our house. Like where we reach the main city.
Damn.
The moment they reach the city, they're like, did we actually see that? Did we actually see a woman who looked like not a woman, just looked like a weird apparition or something like that?
And they
And
both
us
saw
time
this
they
person.
did not. They both saw the same exact thing: big red eyes, big red lips, and a pointy nose. Like it, and he told me like 3-4 inch का नाक था उसका, और उसका चेहरा
Wow.
full white, like white colored face. And so when they came back home, uh, they they told their parents, they told their neighbors कि अच्छा आपने जो वो रोड बोला था ना कि वहाँ नहीं जाना, हम लोग आज वहाँ गए थे
Oh
और हम लोग ने ना ऐसा
shit.
ऐसा कुछ देखा. And they were just scared. They waited at the road until the other two bikes came because they were like कि अगर they also encountered the same thing if they stopped or something, क्योंकि 3 bikes went. The other two had been थोड़ा पीछे क्योंकि ये लोग बहुत जल्दी जल्दी आगे आ गए थे. They waited until they saw their friends कि वो वापस आ गए घर safely कि नहीं. Their friends saw nothing. Only these two guys saw this
Freaky.
woman wearing red and green, and it looked like she was coming from a wedding where she was wearing too many bangles and kangan, and she was wearing a very heavy payal because you could hear it.
Wow.
And yeah, they feel like he, the way he was telling me, he was like कि अगर उस दिन शायद हम मुड़ गए होते तो पता नहीं क्या होता. अगर हम उस दिन 1 सेकंड के लिए भी रुक गए होते या हमें लगा होता कि अरे ये तो बहुत सुंदर लड़की है, हम 1 सेकंड यहाँ रुक के जरा इससे बात करके देखते हैं, अगर
Oh
हम
my
वो रुक गए होते
God.
इंस्टेड ऑफ स्लोइंग
You would have been like,
डाउन,
क्या बे
मुझे
चिकने
पता नहीं क्या होता.
इधर काय को रुका है हाँ एक्चुअली तुम्हारा इंश्योरेंस वो पूरा वो एक्सपायर हो गया है मैं आपके पीछे भाग के आ रही थी आपका बाइक का इंश्योरेंस रिन्यू करने के लिए
bro, freaky stuff. Anyway, they're good now, no? At least they didn't fall off the bike or anything. The whoever was riding kept calm.
Yeah, nothing. They just again he instinctively he just maxed the throttle कि मेरे को भागना है इधर से. And if he
Wow.
did not take that split second decision, it could have been
And she was
anything.
हे रुक रुक साले लिफ्ट चाहिए था मेरा गाड़ी उधर खराब हो गया
like, freaky. Chetna, thank you once again for telling us such a freaky story. And kabhi mudna nahi chahiye. That is the main takeaway over here.
Never modo, never stop, never talk. Just keep going. Don't
Yeah.
slow down.
देखा,
Just keep
लड़की
going.
के चक्कर में लेट्स सी कि कैसे लगती है ये वो दिस दैट खत्म खत्म.
क्या बे क्या चाहिए
Freaky anyway. Chetna, thank you so much for being with us on the stream.
Yeah. This is another person's story. Yeah.
Freaky though, freaky. मेरे को
Thank
डर
you
लगी.
for
मैं तो डर गई
I'm sure वो लोग भी डर
having
गए.
me.
Thank you. Bye,
Okay,
Chetna. Either you disconnect, I'll disconnect. I don't know how to do. Yeah, correct. Don't report to the police. They're very nice. Superb. Bapre, somebody mentioned in the chat also why women ghosts scarier than men ghosts. Good point. Maybe because men are scarier in real life. I don't know. But that's an interesting thought. It's always this never very rarely it's like कोई आदमी चल के जा रहा था. It's always ये औरत fully dressed up and you understand. Scary, strange occurrences. Ladies and gentlemen, as you know, there's a link to this building society meeting जिसमें हम ghost stories discuss करते हैं. अंदर आ जाना, अपना ghost story बताना अपने को. Not bad. The timer seems to be helping. ये वाला ये. Let's see if it keeps going. और कौन है next? Jasleen Kaur, the singer. We'll come to her. ये Clyde, मेरे को लगता है Clyde is not right. कुछ है उसका नाम के सामने ट्रायंगल है कि ये कोई कोची टाइप आदमी है. Looks like we are heading for a. My God, Shrikar.
Yeah.
That's a great mic you're using there, by the way. And also, I just watched an episode of Evil and looked like one of the guys in one of the episodes, man. he believes that an angel has come to him and all this. It's I think episode 6. Anyway, my God, spitting image. Welcome, sir. Welcome to the stream. Kidhar se?
I'm from Vijayawada. I am living with my parents, but yeah.
Good to have you on the stream, my friend. And
Thank
what
you.
rating will you like to give your ghost story?
It's a second hand, maybe third hand story, so probably 6 or 7, but it's a pretty interesting one.
All right,
To the
take it
point
away.
it happened, right?
Stream is all yours.
Okay, so I'll tell you that one. Okay, so this was my friend. He went into the NDA Academy, so the Army Military Training Academy, right out of 12. So it's a pretty grueling program. So they have to like be in the thing for like 3 years. So he was in one of these exercises where they have to carry like a 20-kilo backpack with a rifle, and they have to like travel 16 hours to some place.
Correct.
And it's like a crazy exercise. And one
Yeah,
senior is there with like a whole team. तो ये लोग जा रहे थे and बीच में there was like rest time. So they were resting, and usually seniors are like really strict in the army. Even if you have like 1 year seniority, they can like beat your ass and nothing happens to you. Like it's a way of like enforcing that senior junior relationship, right?
Okay.
Chain of command. So for some reason, the senior ended up like talking to these guys. Okay, so they were like resting for some time, and ये बात छिड़ गई कि like they just want to like get out of the pain, so they started talking. So during that, one of his seniors ended up telling. Like what happened is, again, might be a little like whatever, right? The situation ended up to a point where the senior started talking about this. Okay, and the senior was shook a little by telling the story to my friend. तो हुआ क्या था is the senior is from Assam. Okay, and he's come from a family which is like multi generation Fauji. So grandfather, great grandfather, so they were in the army. So they were like pre-British, like British era ke time, so they're in the army. So very like organized, disciplined people, very brave people. Why I'm saying this, you will get the context in the end. So
Sure.
in Assam, there's a lot of rains that happen, right? So there was a rain in the area that they were living in, and उनके घर के पास एक बहुत बड़ा mango grove था, huge grove. Okay, and usually when it rains a lot in summer, a lot of mangoes fall down, right? Which the people who run the grove can't do anything about because season like हुआ नहीं है. So a lot of locals go into the grove and just like get mangoes, fill up their like gunny bags and come back home. That's
Got
fine.
you.
And कोई कुछ नहीं बोलता उसके लिए. तो ये लोग गए एंड इनके पास जीप था, तो सबके पहले पहुंच गए ये लोग बिकॉज दे आर लाइक रिच. दे हैव अ जीप, they have like a car that they can, and they reach the grove. Okay, so they go to this place and they start filling up. So they have like 3 or 4 sacks and they're filling them up with mangoes. Now regular practice, आजू बाजू सब लोग करते हैं. So nothing out of the ordinary ना. तो थोड़ी देर में क्या हुआ is they're just like searching for mangoes and they see an old lady sitting near a tree. Okay, and which is already like pretty like freaky. अभी बारिश हुआ, आप इधर किधर से आई मैडम? बट वहां पे क्या हुआ कि ठीक है, सो शी वाज सेइंग उधर मैंगोज अच्छे बेटा ले लो, तो वो ले रहे हैं. एंड शी देन आफ्टर सम टाइम शी स्टार्टेड सेइंग इधर से लो, ये वाला लो. And the person who went to take was my friend's that senior's uncle. Okay. So now there's a lot of folklore in that region, right? Where bachpan se people are conditioned to believe in certain things, and
Sure.
and I think there have been enough experiences in the family. So the uncle went near that lady and instantly realized who she was, right? Because he saw her feet. Okay. The uncle just left the gunny bag and he told everybody to just start running. He just shouted, and on cue, all of them started running because military training is up. So anybody senses danger, they know what the cue for running is. So
And
they
she also
start
started running, but she ended up running in the opposite direction. Joke. Please continue.
No, hold on. It's even more scarier than that. So what ends up happening is my friend starts running because his uncle told him to do so. He just looks back. Okay. He sees this old lady stand up and jump 20 feet into the air.
My God.
Yeah.
She just jumped into the air.
She jumped into the air and she started following these guys. And they're luckily very close to the highway. They get onto the highway hoping they'll see some cars or something. And then they start running towards, and they see वो highway के बाजू में छोटा मंदिर होता है ना. So this is happening around 8 p.m. Okay. छोटा हाईवे वाला मंदिर होता है ना, वो मंदिर के अंदर जाके बंद था. उन लोगों ने दरवाजा अंदर जाके बंद कर लिया. ठीक है. The whole night that lady was banging the door of the temple. And 3 full-grown military trained
My
men were
God.
sitting inside the temple. I'm sure not crazy afraid, but like they're not afraid of death or anything because that's kind of like a part and parcel of their life.
Yeah, but seeing
But
something
like
you
they were,
can't explain. मैं इधर बैठ के डर रहा हूँ भाई.
हाँ, तो वो लोग रात भर बैठे, and in the morning she laughed and she left, and that's the story. Like
Oh
it's
my
such
God.
a imagine happening that to you, right? And this is a second hand, third hand story. तो मुझे पता नहीं कितना सच है, but when I heard it, it was
That's
and
damn creepy.
my friend told this to us when we were in this beach in Vishakhapatnam called Yarada. So going there itself is like full darkness में जा रहे हो,
Yeah,
beach
oh
पे
my
पूरे
God.
darkness में बैठे
You
हो,
did a
so
beach
funny.
pe ghost stories. That was a good story. That's damn creepy, bro. It feels like something out of Netflix, man. Crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
आम क्यों लिया? दरवाजा खोल. हाँ?
I
करी
have
में
more.
यूज करेगा आम?
We'll bring you
I have
back on.
more.
We'll bring you. You're
Yeah,
welcome
for
to come here. Tell us as many stories as you're like, wow, that was damn creepy, bro. My God. But they made
Yeah.
it out. Then after that, then they were like, fuck,
Yeah.
screw all these mangoes and
अरे
apne ko
senior,
niche.
पता नहीं कि he survived to
कैसे
tell the tale. ना.
Wild, wild. Now, see, if this was part of that show that I'm watching, which is Evil,
Mhm.
someone would have had an explanation that there were some flowers growing there that had some kind of pollen that creates hallucinogens or something. I don't know. Or maybe they could have been, oh, but all of them heard it, na? And they were all in there. Maybe they were
Yeah.
tired from their grueling experience or something. I don't know. I want
I
that to
mean,
be the
घर
truth.
से you're taking a car. Is that tired already?
Acha,
Like,
oh, sorry. I thought they were doing the 16-hour thing and all by this point.
That's when the story was being told.
Yeah. Oh my God. Clearly, I was not listening. But Shrikar, thank you so much for saving our stream. You by telling us that story, you saved today's stream. अभी जो भी
Awesome.
होता है होने दो. Take care, bro. We'll see you again on the next one.
Sure. Bye bye.
क्या बात है? Brother, do you have a channel or something that we should tell people to go to? Oh,
No, I
ऐसे ही
don't.
वो sexy mic लिया है.
नहीं, मैं ऑफिस के लिए लिया था.
अच्छा.
But I think I should start. I'm planning to start something.
You should,
Maybe
bro.
next time. I'll let you know.
Please. All right. Okay. Thanks, bro.
Bye bye.
Take care, man. Bye. I pressed the wrong button. Not an issue. Oh my God. I'm obsessed with this show, as you can clearly tell. There was an episode yesterday where this guy you press certain buttons on the lift, and that lift takes you to a basement where you can't access it otherwise. It's almost like you're taking a screenshot in the lift, दो button मार के, और नीचे जाके when you go down there ना वो lift बंद हो जाता है, and then you can't go back up even if you press the button. And there were 2 dead people down over there, and then this guy gets stuck over there. It's in one of these episodes of this reminded me of that only. My God, what do you do? उसका phone भी नहीं चल रहा है. His phone was on 10% battery. iPhone था, would have lasted maybe a little longer. I don't know. Whew. To the 469 people watching the stream, we thank you and we ask you, सब ठीक तो है ना? क्या कर रहे हो? इतने सारे channels. Thank you. Very nice of you to be here. Did you watch Cough? I had Cough. I will watch it though. Mr. Diabrio has recommended that I watch it. The children are really annoying and evil. Yeah, they're cute and all the kids, but every time they involve the kids in all these ghost stories and them being affected by the spirits and all, मेरे को बहुत स्ट्रेस होता है भाई. मैं नहीं सह सकता ऐसा शो, बट मैं देखते जाता हूँ. मजा आ रहा है. I did think of that the ghost had the feet backwards, right? Logically, if she started running towards, she's running backwards. She's like, "Arey." It's a stupid joke. I wish I could take it back, but I already expressed that joke now, so we can't take it back. We're going to just keep going forward. Leaky bum. There's no way I'm pulling leaky bum in. Clyde Newens. Okay, Clyde, he heard my message and then came to a normal account. Good to have you, Clyde. You must watch Evil, bro. At least the first season. What a great idea. The premise for the show is just brilliant. After a long time, I'm watching something that good. Clydeman,
Hey Jose.
hey man, did you join us from another account before this?
No, so I hadn't signed in.
Okay. I thought gonna show you a bum or something, man. I was a little worried. I'll use the AS system and keep your aulas off the stream, man.
I'm glad you had that system in place.
We can, yeah, it's the best. It's given me great confidence. We can barely hear you, bro.
Wait
What's
a minute.
happening? Wait a minute. Get it how you live it. Anita, Vanita, Panita.
Is this better?
Little better. I can hear myself also.
And now?
We also the same. कुछ किया भी नहीं ऐसे and now पूछ रहा है Clyde.
No man, I'm changing the microphone.
Body change. You're just changing the camera angle.
I'm
Don't
not-
try to fool us, huh? And if you can maybe, are you using a laptop?
My iPad.
You hold the iPad like that, like a
Yeah,
plate.
I think so. Is this better?
It's very low actually, but we'll make do, bro. I'll speak less and I'll bump up your volume. Go for it.
Okay. So this is you know where Manori is, right? I mean,
I do know where Manori is.
yes. So there's a resort there called Dominica, and
Okay.
this is. Can you hear me, Jose?
I can. It's a little low. I'm trying to bump it up, but you keep going, bro. I'm here.
Got it. So there's a resort there called Dominica, and this happened a couple of years ago with me and my friends. We went there for an overnight, and the thing is, there's a cutoff for the kitchen, right? And this friend of mine got there really late, so we said we'll go out and we'll pick up some food and come. So this friend of mine, Manoj, and I get on the bike, and for Dominica, you've got to exit the gate. There's a long long dark road till you get to the gate, and then you exit it, right? So we go out, pick up the food, and then we come back, and there's no watchman there, so you've got to open and close the gate when you enter and leave. So Manoj gets down, he opens the gate, I enter, and I feel him sit on the bike and put his hand on my shoulder, and we start riding, right? So, and I'm talking to him, and we're continuing the discussion that we had. We're fooling around and stuff like that, and I can see all the other picnickers at Dominica kind of looking at me weird. And I get to the room that we are staying at, that all our friends are at, and I put it on the side stand, and I said, "Utar, Manoj, Utar," and there was no Manoj at the back, and I freaked out. I took a U-turn, and I went back the same way, and I can see Manoj on the phone, panicking. He was talking to my wife at the time, abusing me, fried rice in his hand, and walking really quickly, right, towards the resort. And I was like, why did you get off, man? Like, Manoj, what the hell happened? And he's like, bro, मैं गेट बंद करके टर्न किया और तू निकल गया था, like you had left already. And I was like, no, I swear the bike went down with your weight and I could feel your hand and we were talking. So it's not like out of the blue or something. And of course we were both freaked out. He sat on the bike,
Oh my god.
came back. Manoj still believes I was being an idiot and I was pranking him. But yeah, some scary stuff happening at Dominica.
Oh shit. Where I wonder where you all would have gone. Where the Manoj 2 was taking you.
Yeah,
He was
I
like
have no
इधर से
idea.
लेफ्ट मरना इधर से राइट मरना इधर से लेफ्ट मरना और देखो वो कुआं है उधर उसमें जाना.
No, it was
Oh
freaky, man.
wow. Freaky.
It was quite freaky.
Very quick one. But you're sure you felt like something sat on the bike? It could have been your suspension.
Though I mean, it was a new bike. I could feel the bike go down. I could feel his hand on my shoulder, and it was quite uncanny, very weird.
Freaky. Unnerving. Very unnerving. Next time, review mirror में देखने का.
I'm glad you still remember that, but no, I've got like a history with bikes.
Oh, you put your hand behind like that. And he put his hand on your shoulder also.
Yeah, like I could feel, like, you know, somebody sits behind you, like they use your shoulder to get on, so I could feel that. And of course, from Manoj's POV, it's like him looking at me ride away in the darkness.
Now you have to have some kind of like a secret word for just the person who sits on the back of your bike. Manoj, what's the word? And he says Kakadi. Okay, it's Manoj only.
I'm glad it's not Kakadi, but yes.
Freaky unnerving. Thanks for sharing that with us, bro.
You're welcome. Can my son say hi to you, Jose?
Of course.
Yeah. Logan. He's here.
Hi.
What's up, Logan?
I'm good, how are you?
What's going on? How are you guys doing?
Nothing, I'm waiting for my friend. He's waiting for me.
They're gonna play
Yeah.
Fortnite, I think, or
Among Us, Among Us.
Among Us.
Not surprising at all. Enjoy. Take care, guys.
Thanks, Hoezaay. I'll
Bye
see you.
bye bye.
Bye.
Cheers.
Bye.
एक सेकंड में ऑडियो को थोड़ा ठीक कर देता हूँ तब तक. अभी ऑडियो ठीक हो गया है. The tung tungs must have been really loud. I saw the meter go. Wah! Gada. Freaky. Today's theme is people on the roads giving lifts. Justine Kaur, okay. That's it. Last caller for the day, guys. Nobody is left over here. The 477 people watching, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate it. Jasleen ji.
Hi! Oh, I'm so excited to be here. I'm a huge fan. I mean, I watch this every day.
I'm also a huge
I've
fan.
watched all your. You mean Jasleen
I-
Royale?
ठीक है कोई नहीं. Where are you calling us from, Justine?
So currently I'm in Bangalore, and I had to like gather a lot of courage to like recite the story tonight because
Why?
I'm home alone. I'm home
Oh,
alone. Like both my
bro.
roommates are gone back home.
आज
And I
7
have
बजे
to sleep
सोना है
alone
सुबह.
too.
When the light comes out, then you can go to sleep. That's what I do. I think I'm
Of
awake at
course.
night mostly because I'm afraid of ghosts. So I wait for the lights to come back.
No, I'm awake
Alright.
at night because I mostly like stream videos and I watch
Oh,
like
really?
binge watch Netflix. Yeah.
Nice. Also, very useful, very good use of your time. Take it away, Justine. What rating will you give your story?
So I have two stories, but like I would want you to choose. So one is like I think one of them is 8 out of 10, and it definitely has a ghost in it. And one of
That's
it
the
is
one.
like 9.5 out of 10. It's extremely scary. I don't want to give a spoiler alert, but it may or may not have a ghost in it.
So you tell us the one that has a ghost in it for sure.
Okay.
And then the next time you come, you tell us the other one.
Sure. Okay, so this happened like 10, 12 years ago. I was a kid back then, and I was living in Bombay with my parents, and I had a younger sister. So the thing is that my mom owns a she owns a boutique in Bombay, and to like restock her stuff, she goes to Surat like once a month or something like that, so that she can
Right.
buy stuff from there, and then she can like sell it in her store.
Got you.
So she catches the like 4. She gets up at 4 whenever she has to travel. She catches the 5:30 a.m. train. So once she got this dream that because I was a kid, I was like in third or fourth standard. So all of us used to sleep together in the same room. Like me and my sister, we used to sleep with our parents. So she got this dream where like she woke up and she has to like go to Surat that day, and she saw this lady who was sitting on our hall sofa. She was dressed in all white, and my younger sister is walking towards this lady, and this lady has like blood on her hands. And my mom froze like between the hall and the middle room the second room that was there in our house. And then she's trying to call my sister that don't walk towards her, don't go towards her. But apparently my sister couldn't hear her. And then I come like walking out of the bedroom, and I also see the same lady, and I'm trying to call my sister, and I'm trying to tell her that not don't go towards her, something like that. And this is, by the way, this is all a dream.
Yes.
And then the next morning, she wakes up. She has to go to Surat that day. She went to Surat that day. She came back, and then she was telling my dad, that I got this really horrible dream. And I just tell her that I got the same dream. And it was really scary. Like, it spooked us. We're not sure like whether it was the same dream that both of us saw, or was it like something real? But it was extremely scary and it spooked me out.
How do explain this? Does anybody know why people have the same dreams? How is that even possible? What is happening? How is that a thing?
Yeah,
And how do we prove it?
yeah, I mean, I don't know, but I mean, I cannot like still answer that, why did we get the same dream? And I did not hear like anything like that before, but even I was shocked that I saw the exact same things, and like the way I described my like dream to her, it was like the visuals were matching completely. So yeah.
Oh man, what do you make of this? What is what pet
Yeah, do
So, but
that for
nothing
10
happened.
more minutes.
Nothing
And
happened though
that's my
after that.
real.
I can imagine. After that, nothing happened. Like nothing freaky happened. Did you find someone with paint on their hands or
No,
anything?
nothing like that happened. Like I lived in that house for 17 years, but nothing like that ever happened again. So yeah, I still like to believe that it was just like huge coincidence that we got the same dream at same night, and she had to like go to Surat the next day.
तुम लोग का
And I would
सपने
like to
में
believe
Google Meet हो गया.
absolutely, yeah.
Sorry, you were saying something. You were saying you're gonna like.
No, that's it.
Okay, that's it. ना बाप रे.
Yeah.
इसलिए मैं सोता ही नहीं हूँ because ये सब dreams in my क्या waste है. Simply emotional हो जाते लोग. Anyway, thank you so much,
This
Justine.
is,
Freaky
thank
story.
you, thank you. I'm a huge fan. Please, like,
Me
lots of
too.
love to you and lots of love to Suresh sir and
Thank you. You're
Cyril
so.
sir as well. Thank you.
That's
Keep
so
up the
kind
good
of you.
work.
You know what? You want to tell us your second story?
Okay, but it does not have a ghost in it.
ठीक है ठीक है. इधर को बाकी लोग किधर ghost लिखते हैं. Ghost really नहीं. आप सुनाइए.
Okay.
For you think 5 minutes में हो जाएगा? Second story.
Yeah.
Take it
it's a
away, bro. 10 ले लो. Go for it.
small story. So I heard this from my friend, and it happened with her Didi's friend. So this is also like 2011, back in 2011, 2012. One of my friends, Didi's friend, let's call her Priya, she shifted from a small town to Bombay for a job, and she used to like live in like a very like lively area in Bombay, and she used to live there alone. And like one night she went drinking with one of her colleague, and so the thing is, her office was in Parel, and the colleague that she went out with, he lived in Goregaon. So he dropped her, and she lived, let's say, somewhere. She lived in Matunga. So he dropped her home, like he dropped her, and she lived like in a proper gated society. So he dropped her below the building, and after 2 minutes, like once she reaches her flat, this colleague, he calls her and he's like, you know what? We have a presentation tomorrow. Let's prepare for that. So she's like, it's like almost 1:30 a.m. in the morning. We can go to office early tomorrow, and we can prepare the presentation then. Like we can prepare for it tomorrow only. So he's like, no, it's extremely urgent. Let's just get done with it and like not delay it any further. And she's like she was reluctant to say yes, but like he was, pushing a lot. So she said yes, and he was like, okay, I'm coming to your place. We'll get the work done, and then I'll leave. So he goes to her place, he goes to her flat, and they work for some time, like 15-20 minutes. And after that, he's like, okay, I'm like a little too tired to, drive all the way to Goregaon. So can I stay here? So she's like, okay. So she lived like in a one room kitchen flat. So she like, no, sorry, 1 BHK flat, and there was just AC in one room. So she was like, okay, I'll take the bed. I'll like, arrange a mattress for you on the floor. You can like take the mattress. So he's like, okay, I'll manage, not an issue. So he lies down on the mattress, and he's like, after 5 minutes of it, he's like, okay, I'm extremely hungry. Let's go out and have Chinese food. Like she's like, it's 3 a.m. in the morning. Where will you get Chinese food? She's like, So he's like, no, I know this place. It's open till like, extremely late. Let's go there. Let's go there. So she was like, if you're extremely hungry, I can like make Maggie for you. Have Maggie at home. So he was like, no, tum chalo, tum chalo. He was like insisting a lot. So the minute he like convinced her anyhow. The minute they exit the flat and get uh, out of the building, he's like, call the cops. There's someone in your flat. There's some man in your flat, and I just felt very scary. So
I've heard this one. I've heard this one before.
yeah,
Why
I
are
think
you
it
doing this
got
to us, Justine? Why are you doing this to us? Why
yeah.
did you do
It's
this to us?
I don't know. Every time I recite this story, I get goosebumps, and like
Anyway, thank you, Justine. 10 minute में अपने कर दिया सब. Thank you very much. Take care,
thank you
Justine.
so much.
Have a good one.
Thank
Take
you. Bye-bye. Bye.
care.
Good
Report
night.
to the police. Yes. A laugh is like when your sneakers hit the the wall, the marble flooring. ये क्या था? ये वाला सेकंड वाला मैंने सुना है भाई. ये सुना है, ठीक है. I know. तो आप लोगों को भी सुनाई दिया था. आगे बढ़ते हैं. कनवल मेरा दोस्त. कनवल को लेके आएंगे इसके बाद. Monal, oh my God, Monal, I know what you're trying to do. I know, bro. No way. This stream is protected, Monal. You cannot shut this stream down. Nahi hoga.
No
villain
way.
की तरह हंस रहा है. What's going on, Monal? How are you, brother?
Nothing. I'm all alone. My wife has gone to Kaziranga for a week. She's there, northeast. All home alone. Yep. Pretty
Someone will
much the
say
same
you
as
ended your
Justine.
marriage and all just by being in it. For context, in case anyone does not know, Monal is the person who got blamed for latent ending just because he showed up. He said that all the shows he goes to, they end. But Monal, this stream is protected by AAS. But
Wow.
ever since you have been on this stream, I must say, really crazy things have been happening.
Yeah. I think
I
we
had-
were a part of fun of it last time.
I had to bring the full might of technology and
Oh.
resilience to save us, the AAS
Yeah.
system. Monal, you have a ghost
Wow.
story for us?
Yes, I have. And it's like an inception because the ghost story streams is involved in this.
Oh no, you've been
Uh,
watching too much of this rubbish. That's what it came to you in a dream or something.
No. I'll tell you. Very interesting. So I
Go
was
for
flying
it.
from Bangalore to Hyderabad.
Wow, you can
And
fly? Just kidding. You use the plane, of course. Take it away.
yeah, And so there was a girl sitting right next to me, and she had downloaded the previous streams of ghost stories.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What is wrong with her?
So I just, asked her, "Oh, you, malab, such a small world. It's like a community, right? You feel like you apna koi mil gaya."
Nice. You all started
Right.
chatting because of ghost stories. That's so cool.
Yeah,
Then.
yeah. And then we started interacting, and then I asked her, "Did you go up there, share your story or something?" So she said, "No, I don't have the courage to do so, and all of I'm too shy." But then, but I asked, "Do you have a story?" So she said, "Yes, I do." And that's the story that I'm about to tell you.
Oh, amazing. Oh gosh.
Yeah.
You should tell her next time if you meet her on another flight. Tell her, "Aa jao, don't worry. Koi nahi dekh raha hai." Anyway, take it away. Tell us a story.
Yeah.
Your time has
Yeah.
already begun, sir.
Yeah. So she told me that as kids, she and her daughter used to share the same room, and her dad used to, pretend like a ghost, and he would just right outside. He would stand right outside their door and make some spooky sounds and all of it. And her sister used to get really scared, and she would freak out, and then they all would just laugh, like she is getting scared and all of that. So some time back, I mean, when I had met her, few months back, her father had passed away, and they had a pet dog. And every time, sometime around 2:30 p.m. Sorry, 2:30 a.m., he would just stare at the same spot where her dad used to stand and make those spooky sounds, and just stare and bark for like
Oh,
5-10 minutes. Yep. And then he would just, after some time, he would just go to sleep like quietly, the dog. But he continued doing this for quite some time. The same spot where her dad used to make those sounds.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
But dogs have been known to mourn people.
Yeah.
There's so
For
many stories of dogs crying at
yeah,
funerals, crying at pictures of loved ones who had passed away. That's crazy. Maybe he
yeah,
was just missing him. I
they
hope.
can definitely sense things beyond, what we can.
कुत्ते
So yeah,
लोग best. इंसान से भी अच्छा है. Anyway,
right,
brother,
right.
thanks for sharing that with us.
Yeah, thank
That was
you.
less scary, more heartwarming.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I mean, her dad watching out for them is probably a good thing.
Yeah. Super
Yeah.
way to look at it.
So, yes,
Alright.
I made it very small so that, if there's anyone in queue, they would just come.
Koi nahi, don't worry. Monal, that's it. And from now, you're banned from being on this stream. I'm just joking. I'm just kidding.
I was
No,
about to request you, if you ever plan to do Khan Masti, please 10-15 minute के लिए मुझे बुला लेना.
10-15 मिनट ही रहेगा वो शो उसके बाद किसने सब Anyway, thanks Monal, thanks for being on here with us.
Bye
Bye
Take
bro,
care.
bye. Can they sense your future? Dogs, I don't know. But I have seen so many videos of dogs. I just saw a video of a dog crying and missing the person who he lived with. Very sad. Monal, no. We have defeated the curse. Monal is now. मैंने Monal का curse निकाल दिया with the AAS system that we have over here. So now Monal can go to shows and not worry about him destroying those shows. Not gonna happen. You know what I mean? Kanwal. Okay, we bring Kanwal in next. We'll bring Soumya. Kanwal look at us saying, "Sala, मेरा नाम पे click करना था." Did you guys check out Kanwal's song, Pandeya? Bro, such a great song. I listen to it at least twice a day. Soumya ji. Big boss चाहते हैं कि आप.
Oh, hi. I did not know you would invite me. Hi, Hoezaay. How are you?
मैंने invite नहीं किया. Just kidding. Hi Soumya ji. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Are you back on the stream with another ghost story for us?
I don't have any ghost story today, or not a good one.
काय को है फिर इधर? हाँ? हाँ?
I can show you my cats.
You have cats? दिखाओ.
Yes. Just
We'll try
hold
to
on.
talk to them.
I'll bring them. I will bring them.
See? That's how you negotiate, guys. I don't have a ghost story. Got cats. Let me just prepare my cat communicator for when the cats come. Hope the cat doesn't freak out. Wow. Yo, look at the way he's looking at me.
Say hi, Atlan.
Wow, he's just staring at me like that, bro. He's not interested. Is it a he or a she?
He.
He, what's his name?
Aslan.
Aslan, like the lion.
Yes.
Aslan.
Say hi.
Aslan, bye.
Yeah, so I think that does it. I don't have a story, but I had a cat to show.
तेरा पेरा लगता है saying hi like that. हाँ, Aslan, क्या पी के रखे?
Say bye.
Aslan, बात तो करो. Meow. Oh, he's freaking out. Did he press the
turned
button?
the camera off.
He pressed the button. Anyway, thanks, Soumya. It was great meeting Aslan.
Thank you, Hoezaay. It was great meeting you. And these
Take care.
stories are very nice.
Thank you so much. You're a fantastic liar. Have a good night. We'll see you
Bye.
later. Bye. Aslan bhai abhi now he's ripping the whole house apart. क्यों बात कर रहे हो उससे? Aslan was cute, no? Cute fellow. All right. It's my boy. Loretta Colasso. अरे Loretta Colasso. मेरा कोई दूर का रिश्तेदार है. Oh my
Hello.
god, for a second I was like, Kanwal, क्या दिख रहा है? कौन सा
हाँ, मतलब
वेबसाइट
this
पे गए
stream
हो?
is going late. इधर कुछ अलग चल रहा है, उधर कुछ अलग चल रहा है, मतलब
Turned out to be me doing wow. Really, Kanwal.
Can you
Network
hear
gaya
me?
2
Can you hear
seconds.
me?
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you. Welcome back,
Okay,
bro.
perfect.
Listen, I want to tell you, we were so in shock the last time you were on this stream, and then I listened to the song, and I was like, man, this guy is on another level. Wow, bro. I listen to the song at least twice a day.
Oh man, Sergi.
What's it like having like a hit song on Spotify? That's so cool. How cool is that?
Crazy. That's so. I mean, अरे भाई कैसे कैसे शुक्रिया अदा करूं मैं मतलब what are the words I don't know.
Amazing, yeah. I'll post it to Instagram soon. There's so much that's been happening. I didn't end up posting anything. मैं कर देगा. But unbelievable. What's happening? Are you telling us a ghost story today?
But see, I learned my lesson from the last stream. मेरी ghost stories इतनी shitty है, so I read the comments कि the ghost story was super shitty, but bro redeems himself with the song. So I was like, no, not gonna happen again. मैं गाना गाऊंगा चला जाऊंगा.
ठीक है. Go for it. Stream is jolly. You're always welcome.
Before we start, so a huge shout out to my girlfriend. So because of her, she told me I was never into it. She told me, okay, huge fan of yours, and she's
how
into
sweet.
karaoke and everything. And
She's
she
like,
told
देखा
me,
मैं बोला कितना अच्छे लोग हैं उधर. क्या पारिवारिक माहौल है उधर. गाली वाली देते तो उधर बीच में कुछ अजीब चीजें दिखाई देते, बट कितने अच्छे लोग हैं.
so she
Right.
wants to say hello to you. Hey,
Of course.
So yeah,
Take
she's
it
the
away.
reason.
Take it. All right. Cool. Take it away, bro.
All right, man. So no ghost stories because it's gonna be shitty. So I'll get straight into it.
No
और फिर
problem.
मजा.
No problem.
Okay.
How sweet, yeah. How cool is this?
So I have another one for you. Again, written something like ऐसा बकचोदी में लिखा था मैंने, but it's in Punjabi again. But it's all about how carefree we are in our young days, and somehow our responsibilities and ये दुनियादारी we are caught up in that. But still,
Shit.
it's something of that context.
Having the same thoughts. ठीक है.
ਨਿੱਕੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਸੀ ਸ਼ਦਾਈ ਨਾਲ ਨਿੱਕਰੀ ਸੀ ਪਾਈ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਸਾਈਕਲ ਚਲਾਈ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਸਟੰਟ ਜੇ ਲਗਾਈ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਹੱਥ ਕੱਢ ਕੇ ਇੱਕੋ ਚੱਕਾ ਚੱਕ ਕੇ ਸਪੀਡ ਬ੍ਰੇਕਰਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਮੱਥਾ ਪੜਵਾਈ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਸਕੂਲ ਸੀ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਜਾਣੇ ਬੱਸ ਚ ਮੈਂ ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਬਬਲ ਗੰਮਾ ਖਾ ਕੇ ਟੈਟੂ ਬਾਹਾਂ ਉੱਤੇ ਲਾਦਾ ਮੇਰੀ ਆਈ ਕਹਿੰਦੀ ਗੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਲਿਖਾਈ ਤੇਰੀ ਕੱਪ ਚੈੱਕ ਕਰਕੇ ਫਿੰਟ ਪੜ ਲਾਈ ਮੰਮੀ ਨੇ ਵੀ ਲਾਈ ਤੋਣੀ ਹੋਈ ਨਹੀਂ ਲਿਖਾਈ ਸੋਣੀ ਬਾਬੂ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਤੇ ਤੋਂ 10 ਵੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਘਰ ਹੋਣੀ ਹੋਈ 10ਵੀਂ ਕਰਾ ਕੇ ਲੱਤਾਂ ਬਾਹਾਂ ਜ਼ਖਮੀ 10 ਸਾਲ ਪੜ ਕੇ ਵੀ ਆਇਆ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਕੱਖ ਨਹੀਂ 11ਵੀਂ ਤੋਂ 12ਵੀਂ ਦਾ टाइम ਮੈਨੂੰ ਯਾਦ ਗੱਲ ਚੇਤੇ ਨਾ ਕਰਵਾਓ ਗੱਲ ਤੇ ਇੱਥੇ ਮਿੱਟੀ ਪਾਓ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਨੰਬਰ ਸੀ ਆਗੇ ਬੜੇ ਸਕੂਲ ਵਾਲੇ ਹੋ ਗਏ ਚੌੜੀ 80% ਮੁੰਡਾ ਬਾਹਲਾ ਇੰਟੈਲੀਜੈਂਟ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਮੈਡੀਕਲ ਰਖਵਾਓ ਨਾਲ ਸਾਇੰਸ ਵੀ ਰਖਵਾਓ ਡਾਕਟਰ ਸ਼ਕਟ ਬਣ ਜੂ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਚ ਬਣ ਜੂ ਸਾਵ ਹੋਊਗੀ ਅੱਗੇ ਪਿੱਛੇ ਘੁੰਮੂਗੀ ਗੱਡੀਆਂ ਜਿੰਨਾ ਉੱਤੇ ਲੱਗੀਆਂ ਨਾਲ ਬੱਤੀਆਂ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਸੱਚੀਆਂ ਦਿਮਾਗ ਚ ਵੱਜੀਆਂ ਆ ਕਿ ਸਿੱਧੀਆਂ ਸਮਝ ਗਿਆ ਵੀਰ ਮੇਰੇ ਆ ਭੱਜਦੀ ਫਿਰੇ ਦਿਮਾਗ ਚ ਵੱਜੀਆਂ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਸੱਚੀਆਂ ਵੱਜਦੀ ਫਿਰੇ ਵੀਰ ਮੇਰੇ ਆ ਵੱਜਦੀ ਫਿਰੇ ਦਾਈ ਨਾਲ ਨਿੱਕਰੀ ਸੀ ਬਾਈ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਸਾਈਕਲ ਚਲਾਈ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਸਟੰਟ ਜੇ ਲਗਾਈ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਹੱਥ ਛੱਡ ਕੇ ਅੱਗੋਂ ਚੱਕਾ ਚੱਕ ਕੇ ਸਪੀਡ ਬ੍ਰੇਕਰਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਮੱਥਾ ਬੜ ਪਾਈ ਜਾਂਦੇ
क्या flow है, bro? What is this? नहीं, you're just messing with us, bro. You sing and you do the flow, the rapping also. We have so many talents together. How you do this, man? That was damn good, bro. This is crazy. Wow, dude. Man, I can't wait for next week now. Now next week is like I am going to be singing an opera song. Dude, that was amazing. Talia. Everybody drop some bangans for Kanwal. That was really something, man. We've had 2 hit songs on this live stream. It's just, I couldn't ask for anything more, bro. Damn good. Thank you so much, man. What a guy. Another banger. Bro, this
So
is it.
it's
I
not out
think
yet. Let's see if
no,
we
no,
can put
no.
it out, but yeah, still no plan.
I think it is our duty here on the Ghost Story team to we have to take Kanwal, and he's enjoying being this underground guy who shows up on live streams, but we have to make him mainstream, guys, with the
Arey,
finest
yaar.
stuff, and we have to tag everyone. We have to tag Kailash Khair, Badshah, anyone. Vishal Dadlani, bro. If Vishal Dadlani listens to this, he's going to be like, "What? What?" Anyway,
I mean,
thank you.
if that doesn't happen, I'm gonna be a regular here. Like, okay, ghost stories वगैरह हो जाए, I'll do the
I
closing.
need a
Done.
20% cut on whatever royalties you make in the music. I'm just kidding.
सारा ले लो सर, सारा ले लो,
30,
सारा 100.
30. I'm just kidding. Kanwal, thanks so much for being on the stream. And listen, is
Thank
this
you.
on Spotify also?
No, it's not. It's yet to be recorded. Like,
क्या कर
it's
रहा है?
in the
As your manager, I need you to work harder. Huh?
done.
You gotta
अगले
put
week
this on.
निकालते हैं.
This
This
has
is
got to
going to
be.
be
You gotta put this on Spotify, man. Great job, bro.
sure. Man. Done.
Take care.
Done.
All
done.
right. Bye, bye.
All right, sir. Good night.
Wow,
Thank you,
wow.
sir.
Cheers. Don't call me sir, okay? I'm
Oh.
40 years younger than you. I'm 60 now.
Londa. Let's call you Londa.
Hey,
Londa.
gali mat de. Okay, take care. Bye, bro.
Okay, man. Thank you so much.
Dude,
Bye.
wow, that was so good. What is going on? Did somebody plan this? Too good. Jocelyn royalties. Fun है. That's so great. So wholesome यार. कितना पारिवारिक माहौल है guys. Please हाँ. मैं तो करने वाला है. मैं पोस्ट करेगा Instagram पे. Find this guy and start tagging like big music producers. What if we had the power to do stuff like that? मैं अपना बाहर का रोड भी ठीक नहीं कर सकते bro. But अगर ये कर सकता है, come on guys, we gotta do this. We'll help. If you're on the Discord, let's discuss it there. नहीं तो ये करना चाहिए कन्वल का. Okay, I'm going to bring Loretta Colasso in. Colasso और Covaco में कितना एक ही L और उधर का L इधर का V. Let's see what's going on. It's better be a real person. कोई अपना Covaco नहीं दिखाना चाहिए. Loretta, man, are you there? I'm going to keep my hand on the special button over here just in case. Buy T cell irony, man. You're right. We got to solve. You have to sort out the buy T cell. Loretta, man. What are you doing? Come back, Loretta. Apurv has come in two meetings, Apurv ka. Gibran, are you there?
Oh Jesus, I did not expect to make it inside. I was so confused for a second.
Hello, Gibran. How are you, my friend?
I'm good. How are you?
Very good.
Hutun,
where are you calling us from?
I live in Goa.
Goa in somewhere. Kitko tatinga?
No, Konkani.
Sogle boraha. I don't know Konkani, as you can tell. But do you have a ghost story for us?
Yes, I do. I have a bunch, but I was thinking which one to run by.
Goa is famous for the ghost stories, bro. Is it a ghost story from Goa?
No, it's not. I've luckily have had a pleasantly good time here.
Oh, nice.
And this is from my childhood. So
take it away, sir. What rating will you give your ghost story?
I think I'll give it a good 7 on 10.
All right.
Not to go over it, but yeah. So I grew up on a university campus, and both my parents are professors there. And the one characteristic that used to happen is that university campus housing is usually large old British houses, which often have lawns, and they're often surrounded by a lot of greenery and all that jazz. So the one characteristic that was there was that during the summers, which is usually summer vacation when I was around 5th and 6th grade, my dad used to go to Gujarat because he's a wildlife biologist and used to work in Gir during that break, right? And it used to be just my mother, me, and my little brother, who was, say, 6 years younger than me, and he would have been around 4 or 5 and I was around 10 at this point. And this was a huge house. It had lawns on all sides. And it was a big estate. So it was a huge place, just the three of us inside it. And the one thing that was very common every night that would happen during this period for a year in this summer break, especially, it was very distinct, is that the dogs that we used to feed every day, they'd just come to our house and we'd feed a lot of street dogs. And we had nicknames for them and all that jazz. They used to get on walls of the house and start barking outside towards the outside of this house, right? So my mother would usually, and this would be like 1 or 2 in the morning, she'd go and she would get out of the house, get into the lawns with a torch to go take like a recce and check what's happening. I think this is characteristic because in her mind, she felt that if there are thieves or if there are some people, I don't know, after just roaming around after drugs or getting drunk, she might be able to scare them away or call the campus police or something like that.
Okay.
And the one thing about the campus that I used to live on was there was an open campus. So it meant that anyone from this happens with like really large universities in central government where anyone can enter the campus at any point of time. So you don't really have any security as such. So it should be like I mean, it's not advisable, but my mother still used to do it. She'd go around, take a recce, and try to flash a light everywhere and see what's happening.
Got
Now,
you.
one thing was that she never actually saw anybody, and she never actually ended up, you know, seeing what was happening, etc., and all that jazz. And it was really bothering. It kept happening for a month. During that break, I think my one of my grand uncles visited, and he was just chilling and talking and all that jazz. And my mother told him that this has happened, and he was a person of like a really like he was a very mazakia person. The translation to this is someone who's really funny and just lightly talks about things. And in Muslims, there's specifically this thing which is mentioned in Quran, which I would not mention. It starts with D and is similar in the name to a liquor. Anyway, so it's a yeah, you've seen it in Aladdin also, guys. Like so. Anyway, specifically, what happens? He says maybe it's that. Yes, there we go. Thank you so much. Just my hesitance of using that word. So what happens is that he says probably it's that, right? And my mother till that point was I don't know what it was, and she straight up goes, I don't believe in them, and if it's that serious, they can come and turn up. And I think it was a very funny conversation. It wasn't really that serious, and I don't think she thought too much about it. The issue was that a week after that, and I distinctly remember this, we're all at home. My dad's just come back. These incidents of the dogs barking have stopped, and I think it's the afternoon. We're just chilling. My mother walks out of the restroom, and she just collapses. And we're very worried because I was like, what just happened here? And we get her to the doctor and everything. And her consistent issue is that I feel that my hands are very brittle and my legs are very brittle. My bones are feeling very brittle. And this is a woman who, I mean, I grew up with getting my ass whooped by, which is a common Indian, I think, cultural experience, but also the fact that I felt that my mother was really strong. She was, going for a lot of walks, all that jazz. And suddenly she can't lift a water bottle and she can't do things like that. And she gets diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis in that week. And we're really worried because she's never shown signs of this. We're a family who take like medical care really seriously, and she's been through multiple rounds of checks yearly, and this has never shown up. There's no family history. And when you used to enter the house that I used to live in, there used to be a large mango tree, So, and the thing about mango trees is that they usually flower and then get the mango once every 2 years. And I remember this is the first day of school or the second day of school, and it's early July and it's raining. And we come back from school, and as soon as we enter the house, we notice that right at the mango tree, someone has like tied a huge black thread across the this thing of it, bark of it, and it's apparently some spell or some jazz like that. And then things got serious. I think they called people to get it off, and I think it took my mother 8 or 9 years to figure out how to live with her disease as well. But basically, what that changed was a bunch of apologies to whichever entity that we had angered, because in their head it was too sudden. and we felt that the sudden nature of things really like worried us in terms of, I mean, probably it was coincidences is the best rational way to sleep at night, but it surely left us a little shook by the whole thing. My parents did turn ultra religious for a couple of years, really praying to make sure that nothing else happens. But yeah, that is an experience from childhood that I keep with myself.
Damn, that's a hell of a story.
Yeah.
Shit. I hope everybody's okay.
Yeah, everybody's chill now. We still live in the same house. I think there's some attachment they have to it, and luckily, touch wood, nothing's really ever happened ever. But yeah, I mean that happened. So
Unnerving, unnerving. But anyway, for you guys all good now. That was a very creepy story, my friend.
oh, thanks.
And yeah, I don't drink any of the D thing. Good, very good.
Well, have
Alright.
yourself a good night. Thank you so much for
Take care,
calling.
brother. Have a good one.
You too.
Bye bye. How do you deal with that? How do you deal with something like that? Creepy and unnerving. इधर से अभी किधर जाए हम लोग? अरे, it's just me here. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it. What a great way to end tonight's stream. एक last ले ले क्या? ले 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 वा ले ले वा. That song by Sting. Stink. You know about Sting's younger brother Stink? Just kidding. It's a terrible joke. Abhishek is joining us. Abhishek, why? मेरा हाथ बटन पे है. Hi Abhishek. How are you, brother?
Oh my god, I just logged in. I had no idea that I'm going to be able to join. I'm so happy.
कैसा देखो ये दुनिया कैसा चलता है.
Manifestation at its best, I guess.
Hey, how are you, bro? Where are you calling us from?
I'm absolutely great, and I'm feeling even much better. You know, like this is like miracle. This is no short of a miracle, honestly.
How many tube lights do you have in your room is what I want to know. Are you in
Well,
heaven
it's
right
just
now?
one. Actually, it's a new house. That's a very good question. It's a new house, so like that's why it looks so bright. So I was
Amazing.
actually off to bed reading a book, but then I was like, oh my god, you are live, and I have been wishing for years now that like maybe someday, some fine day, I'll be able to join.
You're
And
here,
wow,
my
it's
friend.
a great day. Yes.
Do you have a ghost story for us? Have you been thinking?
Yes,
now that you're in your
absolutely.
have you been thinking about this since you're in your new house? Have you been thinking about whether there are ghosts here?
Well,
or not?
yes, all the time. The best thing and maybe the worst thing is that I haven't faced anything in here. But in my personal life, it's my own story that I have to tell you, and I've been dying to tell you a lot.
Amazing.
Because I know, like so many people come with the stories ki, like iski story hai, uski story hai, friend ke saath hua tha, dadi ke
You
saath
have
hua
your
tha, all
own
that
story?
stuff. Yes, I have my own story
All
actually.
right.
Should I start now?
Yes, on a scale of 1 to 10,
Okay.
what rating will you give it?
Well. Okay, I can give it around 7.5 or 8.
TK. All right. That's
Okay.
decent enough.
Yeah.
Take it away, sir.
So I'll just, okay. So I'll just keep it short. So basically, I am from Bengal, okay, and I live in a small city called Durgapur. It's one of the 4 steel cities of India. And during my student days, I used to go to Kolkata, which is like the distance between Pune and Mumbai, okay, to study over there. And I'm a student of the French language, and I teach as well. So
Really?
I went there, and like my sister got married, and she came to Pune with my brother-in-law, and this became like a summer vacation spot for me. And one of those days, my my institute was supposed to be closed for 2 weeks or something. So I went there with my luggage, did my classes, took a Oyo hotel room. I know, like Oyo. Yeah, it has its own stories. But I have my very
अकेला
different
जाओगे
story.
तो कोई problem नहीं है.
Very true. So what happened? That I go there, and I think it was supposed to be a very good experience, partly because I like being with myself and everything. But like I went there, I settled there after my class, I took a bath, I felt fresh, I had my lunch, and everything felt fine. Okay, so and then evening I had my dinner. I thank God, like for that lovely dinner. The stuff was good, everything going so perfectly well. The moment I went to bed, I had to catch the train next morning at around 5:40 or 5:30 a.m. Okay, to Pune. And what happens is I have planned, because during those days I used to wake up at 3 a.m., leave from my city, catch a train to Kolkata, okay, and complete the course and come back home on the same day by 7 p.m. So it used to be extremely hectic, and I did it for like 4 days or 3 days in a week. So I was like, oh my God, I'm going to be able to sleep finally. So I'm going to go to bed early at 10. Okay. And I was like, okay, let's see. Then I went to bed. I switched off the lights, and I have no explanation that, like at the center, just below my spine, the bed, at the bottom of the bed, it felt like somebody actually pushed it. Okay, I know. Right. Somebody actually pushed it. And let me tell you, it happened. Okay, I thought, okay, what happened? What just happened? Why did I feel like that? Okay, and that hotel was not like, like in a super urban area with lot of traffic. No, nothing. Okay, it was inside a street. Okay, like very separate from the main road and everything. Not many people, not even able to hear people speak that much. And I closed my eyes again. I was like, okay, maybe I'm, like thinking too much about it. I closed my eyes and it happened again. After 5 minutes, I keep, like it happened again and again and again. And the timing was that every time I closed my eyes, it happened. And I felt like maybe, like, is there some sort of message? I literally said it to the empty room. Okay, after having checked all the windows, washroom, and even opening the door and checking, key, is there something that somebody wants to tell me? I said this. I actually said this. Okay. And then, like I did not even give it a thought. I checked under the bed as well. Bed ke piche. Then I read Hanuman Chalisa to maybe if there is anything negative in the room to just, and it continued till, you would not believe, till 4 in the morning. And I'm like, just chuck this shit. I'm not going to sleep.
What
Let's
the
go.
hell? What did it feel like? It felt like someone's kicking you from, like when you
Not
kick a
kicking
seat.
exactly, like I wouldn't say that it was more of a human touch or more of an intentional nudge or something, but I felt every time I closed my eyes, I almost felt, like sleepy, or, like I was almost there. And it was like somebody just boom, like that. Okay, and I was like, what the heck is happening? Ek bar ho, do bar ho, it is totally understandable. But what about the other things? Like how many
What's happening?
Sorry, my bad. Internet connection. Yeah, I'm
Internet
back. I'm back. So yeah, that's the thing. So I was like, okay, check this shit. Now the other part of the story is that, okay, I wake up in the morning, I give my keys, and I was wondering if I could ask somebody, but all the staff was asleep. And since I left very early in the morning at 5:15 or 5. So what happened? I come to Pune and we go to this place called Mahabaleshwar with my sister and my brother-in-law. And in the
Lovely,
cab, I
lovely.
narrate this story to, in front of the cab driver, to my sister, and they were like, what the heck? How could you even stay in that room? My sister is like really scared. And she's like, don't you check under the bed? What were you thinking? I would have rushed out of the room. I wouldn't have ever stepped into that room subah tak. I would have stayed out. And I'm like, yeah, it makes sense. But I didn't go that far in my mind, Otherwise, I wouldn't have been able to stay also. So kya hota hai? I narrate this whole story and the cab driver is like, sir, you have experienced something genuine, because I'll tell you my story. He tells us a story that he goes to this, Sai Baba ka, what is that? Sorry, Shirdi. He goes to Shirdi and with a family, the family wants to stay there for a day, and he parks his car in a parking zone. Okay, and he basically has to sleep in his own car, and
Lovely,
throughout the
lovely.
night his car has actually been shaked. Every time he fell asleep, there was something moving his car, and he just could not sleep. He woke up in the morning, the security guard, he told, like, is there something in here? I just could not sleep. I slept so bad. And he's like, why did you even stay here? We don't allow people to stay here. Why did you stay here? Because, there was this girl killed or something. There was some story. Okay, very, very old though. So it said that it's this spot is haunted. And I'm like, oh shit, that was like really scary.
My
So it is one
God.
of the stories. Basically, my sister is a sort of, like a very, how should I say, very sensitive to these things, energies, and she has even more stories to tell. Basically, so if I ever get the chance to join again, so I'll definitely share
Please,
more
of
stories.
course. I
Yeah.
was initially thinking maybe it was a muscle spasm or sometimes, sometimes your muscles just twitch like the tuk,
Right,
tuk.
right. But the thing is that I did not feel anything exactly in my body. It was the bed only.
The
कि bed
bed.
के नीचे से, let's say if somebody punches you, or touches you, like you will
Got you.
feel that force. Exactly, that sort of thing. And I have never been able to figure out what exactly went wrong. Maybe they
अभी
didn't
तो
want me to sleep or they just wanted to talk to me. Something.
yeah, freaky. But अभी तो सब ठीक है. You've not seen anything.
Definitely.
Lovely.
Yes.
So now we'll get to the main point, which is, can you teach us ek do gali French में?
Okay, yes, okay.
But listen, think
The
it through.
one-
Are you allowed to do that? So I shouldn't interfere with you teaching people as a teacher or anything.
Yeah, okay. Like I have had many people who would ask me, सबसे पहले सीखने को गाली only, and I'm like,
Of
okay,
course.
if you wish to do that, okay, but then you'll have to pay me separately. I tell
Like
them, just.
can you imagine? You make more money off tuitions for teaching
I
people French
know.
galis. But I only know
Exactly.
I only know voulez-vous de beurre, tu es chien. That's what we know.
Okay. So okay, beurre is like, do you want some butter?
Butter,
And
yes. I like
is you
offering
are
people.
a dog.
Correct. You really are a
Right.
French teacher. I
Okay.
thought you were just fooling around.
Oh,
But
oh my God, thank you so much.
तो अगर किसी को
Okay,
गाली
thank you,
देना है
thank you so much.
फ्रांसाइज में किसी के गाली देना है, कैसे देने का है? अच्छा वाला से का
You
देना है.
can say putain, or you can say connard. Okay,
Oh yeah,
basically,
puta is puta madre is same language, no? I'm
puta madre
merde.
is no, madre is not French
What's
word.
merde? What's merde?
Merde shit, crap.
I knew it. You know how I know this? Because I'm playing a French game called Claire Obscure Expedition 33. What are the odds?
Okay.
Oh,
So okay, French
merde.
भी हो गई and you are okay playing a game as well. Great.
क्या बात है.
Okay. Lovely.
मेरे पास थोड़ा ब्रेड है, voulez-vous de beer? बियर भी पी सकते हैं आप. छोड़ो, ये बंद करो.
No merci, j'ai déjà mangé mon dîner.
Please have some mercy. चलो, no, monsieur. ठीक है.
Okay, thank you.
दो
Thank you
दे
so
देना.
much. Thank you.
Take care, bro.
Anji.
Really fun talking to you.
Okay.
That was a lot of fun.
Okay, good night. Thank you.
And please say hi to God for me in heaven. And please आप धरती पे भी आ जाना जल्दी.
Okay, yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking. If I don't die, how will I go?
Take care, bro. Bye.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Bye bye. What a jolly fellow, I say. Voulez-vous de beer, tu es chien, et putain, merde. Anyway, that was a great story. Very creepy also. I feel like some kind of muscle spasm, even the guy in the car. Who knows? We'll never know now. Ha 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 ha. Ladies and gentlemen, another episode of Ghost Stories comes to an end. I hope you are going to enjoy your weekend. I will also try to enjoy my weekend. I do want to recommend that you watch the show Evil that I am also watching it's on Jio Hotstar right now. देख लो, this is not a paid promotion. मैं भी यही कर रहा हूँ. Vegetating, scroll करने के बीच में मैं video games खेलता है और to escape the world and the sadness and depression I play video games and मैं ये ऐसे shows देखता है. तो Evil देखने का हम लोग discuss कर सकते ही. हमारा अरे दांत का क्या होया? Guys, always a pleasure hanging with you guys. No. We don't need to test AAS. No need to test AAS. अपूर्वा के साथ कर सकते थे हम लोग टेस्ट. It is the best. My God, 467 people still here. You guys, क्या कुछ गड़बड़ है क्या? हाँ? घर पे मार पड़ी है क्या? क्यों है तुम लोग इधर? I appreciate you guys being here. Most of all, I appreciate you guys leaving comments in the comment section. I was about to end the stream, but then I remembered that I need to do this. Hold on. Gonna have 2 songs. Oh, yeah. Oh, Panita. Baba Jogeshwari, that's him on Instagram. He made that the first time. Brilliant, yeah. Kya baat hai. Panita. Eric Uppi says, Hoezaay, please wish my wife Upasna a happy birthday, big fan brother. Upasna. Happy birthday. Upasna. I know you all were expecting a major rap song and all, but I was not prepared. And I'm sorry for showing up late over here. Thankfully, I checked the clock. My wife forgot to wake me up, bro. Came here, school eating dinner, didn't even wake me up. क्या चल रहा है? Appraisals में कुछ करना पड़ेगा इस साल. Anyway, Eric Uppi, happy birthday to you and your wife. Upasna. Have a good weekend, everyone. Come, let's do a group hug. Group hug or group bangans in the chat. Whichever one you're more comfortable with. Have a good weekend. आ जाओ अपना Discord server पे. Razor, Shubham, Pralay, Jyotsna, Janvi. What is this behavior, Janvi? Irony Man, all our mods, thank you so much for hanging out. I should have put an alarm. Arya, you're right. Arya always with the great ideas. I'm going to do that. I'll set an alarm next time. I was very tired this time. Come to the Discord server. Come hang out over there. What I've been doing this week, Dredge. Dredge is an amazing game. It's on PlayStation Plus. Get it. It's just the most amazing cozy / horror game. Check it out, Dredge. And of course, Expedition 33, Jari hai. Loving it. Turn-based strategy. And Assassin's Creed Shadows on the back burner. We'll come back to that later. Discord gang, Razor ka baat suno. Udhar aane ka. When is Suresh and Serial coming? I don't know. They're both all very busy. But apna to jari rahega bhai. We'll do it. Will you join me? Will you people support me in this next endeavor? Pet roasting stream. We'll meet Azlan. Roast नहीं करेंगे, अच्छे से मिलेंगे, वाव करेंगे कुत्ते लोग के साथ. तो in this coming week, we will be doing a infamous pet stream. You just come on over here, show us your pets. When I say show us your pets, I don't mean other family members. I mean like real pets. Yes, I played Stardew Valley. Stardew Valley has my whole heart. It is one of the most amazing games of all time. It's up there. One of my favorite games of all time. What an amazing. I cannot. My vocabulary is so limited. I can only say amazing like 7 times. What a game, bro. Superb. So will you join me this coming week? Where I come back to the real world. बहुत procrastination हो गया. We will be doing pet stream for sure. And now with the AAS system, the pets also cannot flash us. We will be absolutely fine. Love advice. कोई कुछ भी अजीब अनाप शनाप बक दिया वो बटन दबा के we can gloss over it. Nothing to worry about. Luckily today we did not have to test the AAS system. Stardew Valley, best. But right now I'm playing Expedition 33. I will jump back into Stardew Valley. I've built that whole area. I had made like what? I had a mayonnaise machine last thing. Anyway. Jessica Taneja, take care. You finally caught me. Janvi, Love Clinic. Oh my God. I have 15 seconds, but it was just a slip of tongue. I meant to say Love Clinic. Take care, everyone. I'm going to press the button. Don't forget to like and subscribe to good channels and even this one if possible. And you know how it is. Like, subscribe. दोनों दे साथ में है. Comment. ऊपर ही. Love you. Take care. Pressing the button. Listen, end credit scene. I'm actually quite excited to do love advice because now you can come on and tell us anything. You can be anonymous also. You don't. A love advice पे rule ये है कि you don't have to do any camera and all. नहीं चाहिए. कुछ भी करो. But we want to hear those love problems. We want to enjoy our lives through you telling us about all the problems you have in life and love especially. मजा आने वाला है. I'll see you. Have a good weekend. Monday से शुरू. Monday से I'll start making reels also. पक गया मैं bro. कितना? Everything seems so performative these days. I'm so tired. I just want to sleep all day. Am I depressed? I don't even know. ठीक है. चल. Who am I even talking to? Press the button again. Love you guys. Kisses. Anita. Anita.